Go time. So systems of linear inequalities. Like I said before, we've talked about systems of lines, right? Linear systems. Now this is systems of linear inequalities. So those were equations. These are inequalities, which means you're going to have two or more. Oh, that is a highlighter. Try again. Oh, I changed my highlighter colors, not my paw. Okay, let's try again. Two or more linear inequalities instead of equations that are graphed together. And let me just tell you, I believe in every one of you today. I believe this is the day that it clicks for everyone because we've done it as equations. We've done it individually as inequalities. Now we're just putting those two things together. So you're gonna feel like I've seen this before, and you have seen it before, but you've never seen it quite like we're doing it today. We're just putting different things together. So I believe in you. All right, a solution to a system of linear inequalities. Go back to equations. When it was a system of equations, what was your solution? When you graphed a line, don't do this, and graphed a line, what was your solution to that? The point where they intersect. Okay, it's different today because now today you're going to have a line with shading, don't do this, and a line with shading. Where do you think your solution lies?
On the top.
Where they're both colored, the overlap. Remember how I said I always try to go perpendicular? Because look at the waffle I just made, right? This and this. Where they overlap like this, the waffle, is the solution, okay? So let me get this out of here, and we'll write that down. So a solution to a system of linear inequalities is the overlapping region. Okay, your solution is the overlapping region. So we're going to be looking for overlap. Now, if you are the type that likes color and you would like to borrow some of mine so you have different colors overlapping, you're welcome to do that. You are welcome to use color on your quizzes and tests. Just know that I won't be able to give you a new quiz or test if you mess up. So I recommend you start in pencil, but then if it helps you to see it in color after that, when you're confident you have the right answer, then do it in color, okay? Your call. All right, so let's work through this. This first one, you have y is greater than negative x minus 1. Now, if you treated that like an equation, it would be y equals negative x minus 1. You graph it exactly like it's an equation, except your line is different, and now you're going to shade. How is your line different when this is an equal sign? This is dotted. For an equal sign, it's solid, okay? All right, so talk me through this. The first step when you graph in slope-intercept form, and these are both slope-intercept form, what's the first thing you're going to plot? The negative 1, this negative 1, okay? This will be your first plot. Where do you move for that negative 1? Down 1. So that's a y-intercept, so you're going to go down 1, and you're going to drop a point right there. How's this color for you? Is that showing up enough?
Yeah.
Okay. From there, what do we do? Yeah, your slope right now comes from that negative. Essentially, there's a negative 1 as your slope. So for this line, you have a slope of negative 1, and you had a y-intercept of negative 1. So from the negative 1, you're going to go down 1, right 1, down 1, right 1, down 1, right 1. Now, before you draw a line in, you got to look at your symbol. There is no equal to bar under that symbol, which means the line itself is not part of your answer. So you're going to do that. You're going to make a dotted line. So make it a dotted line. Okay, and then here's the thing. Yes. Yes. Here's the thing that I think I've been seeing. Or you could just get up and get one too. You could do that. Just bring the cup right here. They can walk that far. They're big kids. I love your attention to detail, though. Okay, everyone got their straight edge? We good? I'm just going to rewrite this right here. You don't need to write this down. Yours is already written there, but I just am trying to clean this up a little bit. So this was the equation. It's not an equation, but we graphed it like an equation, right? That's our orange line right now. Here's what I need you to hear, because this is where people get confused. This is saying, actually, you tell me, y is what? Greater than. Okay, that word, that set of words, is what tells you where to shade things. If y has to be greater than the line, okay, because this is the line that we just graphed. So think of it as y is greater than the line, right? Y is greater than the line we just graphed, which means y has to be where compared to the line? Above the line, okay? So if y is greater than the line, all the y's that are above are right here, which means if we're going y is greater, then we're going to shade, and I always go perpendicular to the line so that I get my nice waffle when I'm done. You don't have to, but I like to. Okay, that is y is greater than negative x minus 1. Questions on that one? Okay, now let's look at the second one. How do you say this? Y is less than, okay? Keep that in mind. Y is less than. What do I plot first from x minus 5? The minus 5. The y-intercept should be your first plot. So from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's the slope of this line?
1.
Your y-intercept is negative 5. Your slope is 1. So you're going to go up 1, right 1, up 1, right 1, up 1, right 1. Is this a solid or dotted line? This is dotted. It does not have the equal to bar. So you're going to make a dotted line like this. Okay. Here's where I need you to completely forget about the fact that you have any orange or whatever color you're doing on your paper. The only line we're looking at right now is my purple line. If y is less than the purple line, where am I going? Below it. You need to go below the whole thing. So you want to fill everything that is below that purple line. Okay? Duran sees the waffle. Does everyone see the waffle? Here's what I recommend. Once you see the waffle, either shade it darker, or you're also welcome. What the curriculum is going to do for you is they're going to write a big S in that. I don't love the S. You're welcome to do the S if you like it that way. I like to just shade it darker. So once I see my waffle, I usually will just shade it in a little bit darker, just so that I know that you know that that's where the solution is. Okay, so you can use the S, or you can like shade it darker, or if you truly did the waffle, you don't actually have to shade it darker, because I should be able to see where your lines change direction. Okay? Questions on that? Isn't that kind of awesome? Do you love it? I love it so much. I love it. This is your solution.
That's it. That's all I have to do.
You have to leave it exactly how you see it up there. So I want, like, leave this, but shade the solution darker. Okay? Or leave the waffle. Okay, let's do another one, and then I'm going to have you try some on your own eventually. Look at number 2. First of all, are they both in slope-intercept form?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so that's what we want. We want slope-intercept form because that's what we know how to graph. Okay? What is your first move on this first inequality? The 7. Okay, you're going to do the 7 first. So we're going to go up 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's your y-intercept, up 7. What's your next move? Up 1, right 3. So up 1, 1, 2, 3 to the right. I would probably go down 1, 3 to the left just to keep it going a couple times because I like to do that. Is this a solid line or a dotted line? This is dotted because it does not have the equal to bar. Okay. Christian, which direction are you going to shade this one? Y is less than 1/3 x plus 7. Below it, okay? Less than, go lower on your y. So you're going to go down here with your shading, okay? Fill the whole box. Whatever portion needs to be shaded, shade that whole thing. It's not a great color. Should go back to my dark colors. Okay, next line. Start with your y-intercept and then your slope. What is your y-intercept right now? 4. So you're going to go up 4 from 0, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. You need your hands to write, so maybe you should, you know. What's your slope for this second line?
Down 1, right 1.
It's a -1. Okay, so you're going down 1, right 1. So from here, down 1, right 1. Remember, a negative slope should be on its way down from left to right. So it's going to look like that. Solid or dotted line?
Solid.
It's solid because it's got the equal to bar. So we're going to make it a solid line. Daniel, where are you going to shade this one? Above or below that line? Above that line. Y is greater than or equal to. So your y values have to go above, greater than. Remember, greater is going to go high, lower is going to, less than is going to go lower. So you're going to go perpendicular to that line like this, which means your solution is going to be all of this overlap. Okay, which if you shaded it nicely and I can see where it overlaps, then you're done. If not, if you want to make it a little darker for me, that's great. If you want to highlight it, that's great. If you want to put the big S in it, also great. Okay, questions on that? Okay. I'm going to have you do number 3 after we put them in the right format. What do you notice on that first inequality? It's not in slope intercept. Now, this requires a little bit of pay attention to details. What's your first move if we're trying to get that top equation into slope intercept? Subtract x.
I already did the problem.
You did number 3? Let me see it. Oh, I don't have an answer to this one. Never mind. You can go. Okay, so if we subtract x from both sides, then you have a negative 4y is less than or equal to, oh, here's the, oh, he went, negative x plus 24. Now, what is your next move?
-1.
Not -4. You're going to divide by what? Say it again. Divide by -4? Oh. What happens when you divide by -4? You got to flip it. Okay? People do this wrong all the time. Do you know what happens if you don't flip it? You shade on the wrong side. Right? Flip it over. So divide by -4, divide by -4, divide by -4. So you get y is greater than or equal to, what is this? Negative x over -4. What's a negative over a negative? A positive. What number is behind that top negative right now? A 1. So this is 1/4 x minus 6. How do we do? You're going to graph this, and you're going to graph this. Go. My blue and my orange up here. Graph those. See. Okay. So the blue line for me here, if you have a -6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, down 6, and then where did you move from there? Up 1 to the right 4. Rise and then run. Up 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right. Solid or dotted line? Solid. Ooh, not a great solid line. Sorry about that. So there's your line. You're going greater than. So where are you going? Above. Greater than would be here. Okay. The orange line, this guy, where did you go first? +1, up 1. That's your y-intercept. And then where do you move for a slope of 2? Up 2, 1 to the right. 2 over 1, okay? If you want to write it as the fraction, just put a 1 underneath it. Up 2 over 1. Rise, run. Up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. Is this solid or dotted? Solid. This is solid. Okay, how do you say this symbol? Y is less than or equal to. Where do you go? Down. Below. So below the line is where your y values go lower. So that would be, this is kind of the line that helps you think through that. Notice I still graphed this part because it's telling me that's where that line would have been. That isn't my overlap, but I still want to see those lines. Okay, so make your lines go all the way through. Your answer, your solution is all of this, right? Where they meet up, that's your solution. Or you can put a big fat S in that zone. Questions on that? Okay, I'm gonna do part of 2 more. We're not gonna do the whole problem, but I just wanna make sure that you guys are clear on this. How do you graph x is less than -4? Whenever it's an x by itself, think of where is x always -4? -4, 0, -4, 1, -4, 2, -4, 3. Every one of those points I just plotted has an x value of -4. So x is always going to be, maybe you want to write this down in your notes, a vertical line when it's x. Okay? So if x is less than -4, first of all, is this dotted or solid? It's dotted. Okay? Now, when it's a vertical line, there's no above or below. But think about what they're saying. The x value has to be less than -4. Is that going to be to the left or to the right? If it's less than -4, to the left. Okay? I always say less than goes left if you're going on a left and right setup, right? Because this is -5, -6, -7, -8. Those are all numbers that are less than -4. So you're going to shade here. Okay, and we're not going to finish that problem. I just wanted you to see the vertical line. Then I want you to jump to number 8. How do you graph y is less than or equal to 2? Where is your y value always 2? This way now, right? So maybe you want to write that in. Y is always going to be a horizontal line. Okay, so think about some points where your y value is 2. The point 0, 2 has a y value of 2. The point 1, 2 has a y value of 2. 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2. Is this going to be a solid or dotted? This is solid. Okay. Now tell me where you're going to shade. How do you say this? Y is less than or equal to, so you're going to go where? Below. Okay, less than goes lower. That's maybe how you can think of it. Less than goes lower or left. They're all L's, right? Less than goes lower or left, depending on vertical or horizontal. Okay? Keep the L's together. Questions on that? Okay, we're not going to finish that problem either. If you want to try and finish that problem, you're welcome to it. It ends up looking something like this. But we're going to leave it at that. Are we starting to feel a little bit better about graphing a line? Yeah? Okay.